guys in the chat. Looks like going for it. This is A+ production value. This is the video or little thing that so we're just waiting on them to get ready. We've got still 7 minutes to kick off. I think it's gonna be a good one. We were just talking about it before coming on the air. I think Faz has the advantage here. Just because I think he has a lot of what makes him good he got from Faz. What do you got, Mike?
I got Faz until Faz loses. He hasn't lost in like 7,000 years, so I'll take him until that changes. But I wouldn't be surprised by the result. It's essentially what I was alluding to earlier. I think that both these guys are on play, and we just come down to who actually
Yeah, I could see QP. His defense is what really has made him good this year. And if he can just find a way to stop Faz, that was kind of the problem before.
Faz has shown a little bit of vulnerability overall on offense. I don't think when he played it was that bad. I don't think it had too many issues with Q all the years that were close. I haven't felt like I can't move the ball now. So it's just going to be a matter of how many interceptions Faz throws today, I think.
Your voice is coming through a little robotic.
Is it any better now? We'll try that again.
Very robot-like.
Let me try one thing.
Alright, so we'll wait on Mike to get his mic stuff figured out. As far as tweaking the video down, Mike and the video are on the same one, so much better.
That's why we come on early for tech tests.
Oh, and you're right back to the same.
Let me try this other thing.
Let's see if that works. I lowered your volume a little, maybe
Is there any chance it's okay now?
it's a little better.
I wonder what's going on. I have nothing else here. Let's see.
Yeah, Mike sounds like a robot is for sure. I'm trying
Hey,
to fix
look,
that.
you're a robot, okay?
It sounded a little better there. He probably does like a water purifier or something. I don't know. He's probably asked if you have anything plugged in next to your mic.
No, I actually don't. It's the same setup I was using at the other place. I turned off my PlayStation just in case that was causing any issues, but I don't think so.
Doink wants to know if you're casting from Dan's basement.
No, I don't think you would be hearing from me if I was.
I mean, we would hear you. We would just also hear something else. Let them know what we're set up. All right, so we're just waiting on QP and Faz to get set up. They've got 3 more minutes, but I think I've got Faz in this one. I just think the master is still just gonna pull it out after the last one that we watched. Happened to be on that call with Dom as well, and it was not pretty. All right, Mike must still be having issues.
No, I'm here. I'm
Oh.
just trying to mess around with some stuff just in case it starts giving you issues still.
Yeah, it still sounds like Mr. Roboto. No big deal.
Let me do one thing. Try this.
All right, I see Faz going through the menus. Maybe they're getting ready. Looks like, oh, I thought he was going to stop at send, but he didn't.
My audio any better now?
That's still like echoey and roboty.
Let me disconnect and try to come back in then.
That's what it is. You're right, Dan. It's all the wires. All right. Faz looks like he backed out to the main menu. So hopefully that means he's getting ready to
we haven't better
sing.
sound yet.
No, you definitely sound like a robot.
Ah, son of a bitch.
All right, so we're still waiting on them. Yeah, we'll see how many leagues Faz is in as soon as he pulls this up. Wonder if he's got one that says SML copy and he plays the computer along with it. Coop says you're worse now. And you haven't even said anything, so that's really bad.
Worse, okay? Calm down.
Oh, yeah, it's bad. Oh, it looks like just 3. And one of them, I think, I missed it, but one of them might have been SML, the locked one. So I know I still have that one on there. All right, so they're sending. And here we go. All right, so looks like Faz is going to be, he goes through those menus quick. Oh, looks like we're going to see some alternate jerseys. We'll see what QP comes out with. Now, Matt asked if it's in the snow. I would imagine it is, being Lambeau in the NFC Championship, but you never know. We'll see what we get here. And we get a blank screen. Oh, I feel like I can hear Mike's stream in the background because I have the audio turned off for Faz's stream.
I have my stuff muted as well, sir.
Oh, weird. Okay. Well, here it is. Faz going to kick off. And we're underway. NFC Championship game. And it looks like QP is going to let the ball bounce into the end zone. And we're going to start at the 25-yard line. No snow. You're right, Matt. No snow. And it's going to be big because both teams like to air it out. I think this kind of benefits Faz a little more because he does like to throw more than QP. I think QP doesn't mind running or at least dumping it off to the running back. Faz likes those big, deep plays. All right. Looks like QP going to come out in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right. And Mills going to hand it off to Cook up the middle. Cook, not much room to move, though. He's going to be brought down after a 3-yard gain.
So my audio is still messed up.
Now you sound like a robot from about 300 feet away. Even with your volume turned up, it sounds like you're far away. All right, 2nd and 7. This time, QP is going to come out. It looks like of shotgun formation here. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cook again in the backfield. Fresh off his suspension, so he should be nice and rested. And he's going to hit Godwin, who breaks through a tackle, but gets stuck in an animation where he walks out of bounds. 3rd and 4. Tough break there. If he could have turned that upfield, he had nobody ahead of him. Tell you what, Mike, let's hope it's Discord, and I will hang up and call you back. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 after that play. QP moving the ball. Mike still there? All right. Oh, Jesus. Nope, that is no better.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Mike should probably reboot and unplug his mic. All right, so 1st and 10. Packers moving the ball. Or Buccaneers moving the ball. Packers on defense. Really taking his time here. Play clock already down to 5 seconds. Mills going to hand off to Cook. Cook going to go all the way to the left, almost to the sideline, but he picks up 3 yards. Not really much there. All right, 2nd and 7. All right. QP this time going to come out under center. This will be the first time we've seen him in single back. Cook again in the backfield. Mills going to hand it off to Cook up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed. 3rd and 8. Tough to run against that front with Kenny Clark. All right, 3rd and 8. Here we go, Mills in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Looks like he's making some hot routes there. And Mills going to drop back. He's going to hit Godwin. Godwin across the middle, fights through the tackles. Dangerous tackle battles there, but he gets through it. Really forced that one in there. Looks like he maybe even led him up the field. And he comes away with it, though. That's the benefit of having, the superstar X Factor receivers. All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
I'll mess up your bar.
Yep. Still row body. Cook with the spin move, brought down at the 35, picks up 7. Yeah, I don't know, Fig. I don't know how they hit these windows with a guy like Davis Mills, but sure enough, there he is. All right, so here it is, 2nd and 3, 35-yard line. QP moving the ball. Got to avoid the turnovers. Last game, he had 4 turnovers, and that was the difference. Faz didn't have a single one. Got to avoid those this time, and here he is under center. Cook in the backfield. He's going to throw a quick pass to Otten, and Otten's going to be brought down. Gain of 1. We'll turn up a little game audio since Mike is MIA. All right, here's Mills out of the pistol again. That may have been an accidental pass. It was super quick, and there was no real pressure. Cook around the left side, and he's going to get stopped. And we've got a decision for QP here at 4th and 3. At Faz's 35-yard line. Last game, he gave up over 40 points. We'll see if he goes ahead and goes for it here or if he's just going to take his points. And it looks like it's going to be a field goal. And the kick is up. It's going to be in, and Q's going to have a 3-point lead early.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good.
Yeah, you're right, Prime. That was a good drive for Q. He wasn't forcing anything too badly, and more importantly, came away with points. So now we're going to see Faz's offense for the first time. Last time we saw these two teams face, he pretty much did what he wanted. So we'll see if Q adjusted now that we're in the playoffs, and we'll see what this rookie quarterback can do in his first NFC championship, probably of many. All right, Whiting, empty backfield. Plenty of time. He's going to throw. He's picked off. Carlton Davis is going to pick it off at the 40-yard line. He's going to cut back to the outside and be brought down at the 28. So complete opposite of what we saw last game. QP now taking the ball away. And that's going to give him great field position here at the 28 with an already 3-point lead. Faz just had all day and still threw the interception. All right, 1st and 10. We see him coming out of the single back again. Two receivers on the left. Mills going to hand it off to Cook up the middle. Cook's going to cut back to the left side. He's got some room to the left. Cuts back inside. Going to get brought down just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Testing my audio once more, Bomber. How do I sound?
There you go. Much better. Much better.
All right. Glad to finally be here, guys. What have I missed so far?
Let's see. If you haven't seen the game, Q's up 3-0. He got an interception on Faz's first play of the game. And here we are, 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
Nice. Well, let's see if Q can continue this trajectory forward then.
So interesting here. 2nd and 1. He hands it off to Tyson Williams, who was the fill-in for James Cook, and Williams goes backwards.
This is probably 4-down territory anyway, so I guess it's probably a fair call, I would assume.
Yeah, I think he's obviously got 3rd down here to go for it. We saw him kick last time. It'll be interesting to see if he kicks again if he gets stopped. Now, last time he ran the ball. This time he's making a lot of adjustments, but it could be just to bluff it. Already down to 3 seconds. Looks like Faz had it pretty well locked up, and then Parham gets to the outside, cuts back in, and brought down after a 1st down. He's at the 10-yard line.
What a risky play that one was. Everybody was perfectly covered until they just weren't.
Yeah, and I wonder if Q's trying some new things, because that's the 2nd play out of this first quarter that he's gone under 5 seconds before he snapped it. Maybe he's looking for...
He's just taking a little page from the KJ playbook, man. That's all it is. He's just been deep scouting the LA Rams.
All right, so here we go. Looks like he's in the pistol again. Again, here it goes, running it down under 10 seconds. We're going to be at under 5 before he even snaps it, if he gets it off. That's going to run the first quarter out.
Well, in a past life, I would have said that he's doing that motion and things to try to take advantage of things on the field there. But let's focus more on how do we feel about Faz playing all this man coverage.
I think he's got the guys to do it, so it's probably not bad. I think we'll see it change a little bit here in the 2nd quarter, but I think both guys maybe try and almost psych each other out by trying different things.
I can tell from personal experience he's going to play man coverage too often, and then Q's going to hit him with a double move for the easiest touchdown of his life.
Cook breaks a tackle, and then he's brought down at the 5. And that's going to be 2nd and goal here. And right there, you see he was in a cover 2 that time. So he's mixing it in pretty well.
He's mixing it in. I feel like he's starting to show a couple trends here, so maybe that's something that he'll adjust as the game goes on, as you alluded to.
All right, here's gun doubles. Faz pinches his line. 2 receivers to the left. Now, this isn't Mills. This is Copper. Looks like maybe he was trying to read option. Cook just blown up in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard there, and it was a read option.
I've actually got it from my sources that Copper was a very prominent student of Anthony Richardson, and that's where he learned the read option from.
That would explain why he didn't throw the ball.
Yeah. Not a very successful run, but it was technically positive, so I suppose that's okay.
Yeah, what do you think about switching your quarterback out to run the read option? To me, I think it makes it a little obvious what's going to happen there.
It's obvious unless the guy can throw it. I don't think that you really should be trying to gimmick up your playbook too much, especially in the championship game. But
that's a 5-yard line.
I'm also not playing in said game, so who am I to speak?
All right, here it is. Little RPO, and it's going to be picked off. Barno all over it. Just sat there, and Q didn't read it or anything. He was throwing that all the way. Barno sat there and right at him.
Yeah, that's a good old I'm going to make the decision before I snap the play, and that's what the result is. You get a little, as Faz would say, Helen Keller situation, and now it's a new ball game for Faz there.
Yep, there's Faz going to hit the out. Oh, he's not. He's unable to keep his feet in. Thought he had that pretty easily, and it looks like they're going to call it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think the kids would say that's a little bit of a cap there from the refs, but what can you do?
All right, so 2nd and 10. Faz going to be a little frustrated after that, but looks like he's going to come out and throw again.
Yeah, Matt, you should have seen Whiting in practice. He was basically walking down the field with a barf bag.
Yep. Oh, big throw to Watson there, though. Watson going to go across the field and get brought down at the 23. Almost was able to turn it back up, and that would have been a big gain.
I feel like playing Faz, you have to basically just defend Watson every play, and whatever else he gets off you is fine.
Yeah, that's one way to attempt it.
This could be the beginning of the end for all Q. He's had, what, 2 drives and only 1 field goal? That's not exactly ideal.
2 drives, 3 points. Had a nice interception on Faz's first play, but then gets down inside the 5 and turns it over. So, but a nice stop there. Faz returns the favor and runs a read option. This time he gets brought down for no gain.
I think I'm going to have to give both these guys some tips on how to effectively run some offense, aren't I?
Yeah, this is not the start I expected. And I don't know if it's necessarily been great defense. It's just bad decisions so far.
They need to entertain the SML
Whiting
here.
again, plenty of time. Feels a little bit of pressure, gets outside. He should outrun Vea, and he smartly gets out of bounds. Just short of the first down, but doesn't take a fumble. So
it's a weapon for Faz to have for the duration of the cycle. It's just that ability to extend the play. He had that a little bit with Rodgers, but Whiting is a different level.
All right, 3rd and 1. It looks like, unless he changes it, he's going to throw again. And he's got a guy. It's going to be Everett. Everett along the sideline. Gets down to the 44 before he takes a big hit. Another first down.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's trying to make Q think that he's going inside zone there, which is fair. But I think 3rd and 1 is one of those things that Faz just trusts himself to complete every time at this point.
Whiting again.
High-risk play, though.
Looks like he's out of the shotgun. Keeps bouncing between that read option and that. Looks like he's making some hot routes. I think we're going to get a pass here. Got the zig on the right, the corner on the left. He's going to throw to the zig on the right, and it's Everett who's going to be hit immediately, but he picks up 4 yards.
If you didn't notice, left side was wide open. Both guys were breaking free on that left side there, so I'm interested to see if Faz is going to go back to a similar look later on.
All right, 3:17. Game going quick, which is nice because the draft starts in 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's ideal. We need to see who is going to be playing football with Anthony Richardson, future Colts legendary quarterback.
Oh, it'll be a legend about the same way Ryan Leaf is a legend.
Okay, calm down there, buddy. We don't need to fight in the booth. No infighting right now.
Oh, there's no fight. You have no leg to stand on. All
Dylan
right, so
with another impressive run.
We see, he picks up a couple yards. Really, neither team really getting too much success on the ground. Faz seems to be opening up his passing game a little more. We'll see if we can avoid a turnover this time. Whiting dropping way back, all the way on the other side of the 50, and he's going to be hit, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Good play from Q. I think Faz had an opportunity, but the pressure got in there just in time to save him. Seemed like Q was on guys to cover, but not exactly getting them all.
All right, let's see. We have seen a lot of kick blocks, and he got the animation. He didn't get the block because he decides to kill the holder, and the kick is good.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take old QP to class on that one. I am an expert on kick blocking, not as good as some people in the league. Like, I think Smooth is pretty good at it, but I'm going to have to teach him the tricks of the trade. But here we are, tie game again.
Generally go for the ball. He decided to tackle the holder, and that was a 3-point mistake.
He just wasn't used to it. He hasn't blocked kicks all year because he feels he's above that. So now in this big game, it's just a situation where he just wasn't
no
able
longer
to make
above
it,
apparently.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that's a Thanos Club directive is you win no matter what. So at the end of the day, whatever you got to do, right?
That's right, apparently. All right, here's Mills out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Cook again in the backfield. We had Cook, but he's going to go with Godwin. If Godwin, again, a tackle battle that he wins, but he goes out of bounds at the 50.
I see Faz still gambling on the man coverage. He did adjust some zone to make it a little bit more of a hybrid look there, but I'm terrified if, I'm Faz there on the defensive side.
You're putting a lot of faith in your corners, and granted, he's got some good ones, but they're not going up against regular wide receivers either.
Yeah, we're not calling Chris Godwin and Mike Evans slouches by any means.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
I'm with you on that
That's
one,
going to be
Smooth.
the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 50. 3-3 game here with 2 minutes to go till halftime. Not exactly where I think most people expected it to be, but here we are. QP's ball, and he's driving.
Who gets the ball coming out of half since I was having horrible tech issues?
I believe it's going to be Faz getting the ball at half.
Okay, so Q needs to score here. Gotcha.
Yep. Mills, the play fake, going to drop back. And he's going to go to Godwin again. Godwin makes the catch, cuts inside. He's going to be brought down at the 6-yard line.
Little money Mills action for you. You love to see it. Throw that he definitely doesn't make 2 seasons ago.
With a defender in his face, he gets that off. Hits Godwin, and Godwin's able to cut it back inside, turn it up, and get a few extra yards, bring it all the way to the 6-yard line. But we've seen him here at the 6 before. Let's see if he can settle down and this time convert, because it'd be a real shame if he gets a turnover or another field goal. Got to punch.
Yeah, I
this
think
one
you just run it 4 times. Whatever happens, happens.
And we
Run
see
it 4 times in a
Copper
row.
again. See if we get the read option. We do get the read option, and he's killed in the backfield.
A slow learner this QP is today.
Yep, so it didn't work the first time. We tried it again, and once again, this time actually worse. He lost 3 yards this time. Might help him, though.
And
Backs him
Faz.
up a little bit. He seems to be a little tight on the inside, and maybe now get him a little space to operate in. But,
Yeah, Faz is working on that clock now, though. He wants the ball back to score before half again.
yep, minute 21 to go. Oh, we see the return route from Godwin, and he's going to get all the way down to, it looks like, the 2-yard line, 3rd and goal.
I think that's okay, though. You're 2 yards away. I still firmly believe this is probably 4-down territory, considering the magnitude of this game, so I don't really mind that play.
All right, so it looks like Q's going to come out, gun open flex. So this generally will be the James Cook up the middle, or that tight end going on the out here. He's going to flip it and run it the other way. And it's going to be, it's going to be an RPO this time to the tight end.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, I suppose. That was a successful pass that time around on the RPO. I will not speak on how I feel about RPOs on the goal line, but ultimately we are 10-3.
There's a reason you see a lot of them. That's all I'll say.
Oh, yeah. There is a reason, and those reasons are not going to be spoken about.
All right, here's the kick. It's going to be short. Looks like right about the 2-yard line. It's going to bounce into the end zone. And Faz, with a minute 13, is going to have the opportunity to score here before half and then get the ball. So you don't want to force anything, but that's a lot of time. Unfortunately, he did use 2 of his timeouts already.
Yeah, I think he has, even if he gets 3, I think that's okay. I think you can live with that. You get the ball coming out of half. You can take the advantage right there. I think any points here are fine.
Yep, and Doink now is definitely my favorite time of the game. Can't win it here, but you can definitely lose it, and we'll see what Faz does here. Looks like he may be content to just come out and run it. He saw a favorable front, and he runs it with Dillon up the middle. He's going to pick up 11 yards. And he can either run the hurry up here. Yeah, only 6-second runoff. That's not even bad at all.
You want to point out that he's got both Dobbs and Watson in the inside there and running routes against safeties.
Oh, well, he's going deep here to Watson. Seen this time and time again. And Watson comes up with the play down to the 4. 45 seconds left. He's still got his timeout. He's just going to let the time run off here. No point in giving QP too much time.
That's just unfortunately a play that you can't defend no matter what you do. Maybe if you get a swat, but it seems like Watson got an animation the whole way there.
Yep, and Watson, 6'4", going to be a tough matchup for the smaller defender. And yep, QP uses his timeout now. He's going to save himself a little bit of time. And this is where it gets dangerous. If Faz punches this in, those 42 seconds, only got one timeout.
I still think it's the same as before. Run it 4 times, see what happens. You got plenty of time on the goal line.
I'd at least run it one time. Now Q does have Vitave on his defensive line right there in the middle, and that can be intimidating to run against. But he's going to run away from him, and A.J. Dillon goes in untouched, trucks just for good measure, and he's going to tie this game up pending this extra point.
Now is where you get the turnover going the other way. At least this is lining up for a nice finish. It's currently 10-10, about to head into half, in theory.
Yeah, he holds on to the X button there to let it run down a little bit, avoid that block. Not that it avoids any block, it just frustrates your opponent. And 10-10, 39 seconds left though. QP does have that one timeout. We'll see if he decides to push it or if he's content to go into half tied.
Yeah, I think this is a spot where I'd just go into half, personally. I don't think that's really worth the risk right now.
Yeah, and Prime says the win's against Q. Means he'll probably only be able to kick a 65-yarder at best. All right, looks like Mills going to be out of the shotgun. Mills, plenty of time. He lobs it up. A lot of coverage there, and it's broken up. Went for Evans. Tried to sneak it between 4 Packers defenders. And
A little bit of a risky throw. I'm not going to, as the interception leader, I'm not going to run him down too much, but a little bit reckless.
I mean, I guess if you're going to throw to somebody in that kind of coverage, Evans is the guy, but you see Godwin's lit up. I'm not sure what his... He's going again. He's going deep. This time it's his speed guy, Harper. Harper's going to make the catch at the 22-yard line, and he does still have that timeout.
Yeah, I think he's going to take it down and take the timeout and kick the field goal to take the advantage. Lucky play for Q there. I'm guessing he recognized the defense and just figured he could get over top of it, but these are plays that you don't expect these guys to be giving up.
Yeah, surprised, really. I mean, just two streaks. Neither guy able to defend it. And there he takes his timeout. Now we did just see Q get the block animation and destroy the holder. We'll see if Faz returns the favor here. It looks like he's just going to back off with the middle defender.
Faz just making a power move there, saying, I'm more of a man than you are, Q.
Well, more of a man, less of a scorer, though, because it's 13-10. Bucks go into halftime with the lead. And now we'll see Faz starting the second half with the ball. A little more low scoring than I expected.
Yeah, Faz just setting up the second half comeback with integrity, and that way he can run Q down about it the rest of the way. But it's been a good game so far.
Yeah, so far so good. He's going to kick off here. This is going to be out the back of the end zone. So we're going to get the ball at the 25-yard line, and we're 1 half away from finding out who goes to the Super Bowl from the NFC.
Yeah, speaking of the Super Bowl, that game later on is going to be a barn burner.
Yeah, right during the middle of the draft, too, so I'll see if I can catch some of it.
Come on, man. It's the best rivalry in the history of SML.
No, it's Matt and Prime playing.
Oh, shit, I forgot. Sorry, my bad.
And Dylan, 6-yard gain there. Maybe we'll see finally some of the ground game. He's come out very pass-heavy the first half, which I don't think anybody's surprised by with Faz.
Yeah.
But
That's kind of what I was looking forward to for the Super Bowl, because I think the best way to beat Prime or Matt is to run on them because they're such reliable pass defenders. So it's going to be interesting to see if either of these guys can generate any sort of momentum on the ground.
Well, it probably won't come on this play because there's not even a running back in the backfield. Whiting, lots of time, 3-man rush there, and he throws to Dylan. All those receivers, and he goes to the running back, and it's overthrown.
Yeah, you see there is one of QP's very common plays. He likes to run the edge pressure. I think that's something meta with Madden this year, to where it's anytime you get pressure off the edges, be it safety, cornerback, or linebacker from the far side there, it seems to come in hot. So maybe Faz is just feeling that inside.
Well, that's going to bring up third down. And this time we got A.J. Dillon in the backfield. Again, plenty of time. Q only rushing 3. It gives Dobbs time to get to the other side of the field where he makes the catch down to the 32-yard line. No pressure on Whiting right there.
Yeah, just way too much time. I think that QB's defense works best when he's making you make quick decisions. But if you're only rushing 3 and one of them's Vita Vea, you probably have a lot of time to kind of pick through and wait.
Nope, so now 1st and 10. Whiting split by Dobbs and Dillon. He's going to hand it off to Dillon. Dillon's going to cut back inside. He's going to pick up at least 7 on this one. And that's going to be 2nd and 3.
Too much space, too much obvious room to work with there for a bruiser like Dillon. So that was just an easy play for Q.
All right, 2nd and 3. 5:30 left in the 3rd quarter. NFL draft starting in under 1 minute. So they'll make the first pick in about 30.
Yeah, we still got some time to wait. You're right there.
And handoff again. A.J. Dillon up the middle. This time breaks through Tyrann Mathieu, and he's going to get brought down at the 17-yard line. So 7 carries, 40 yards for Dillon. Pretty effective on the ground.
Yeah, I think QP is getting a little bit caught in between right now. He's not sure what he wants to do defensively, and it's showing, in my opinion.
Yeah, it seems like Faz has him on his heels. And Faz going through his audibles. Dillon in the backfield again. Bunch on the right. This time it's going to be a handoff to Dillon up the middle. Dillon fumbles. Ball's on the ground. It's still on the ground, and it's going to be the Buccaneers.
Wow.
Daniil Hunter picks it up, and he's going to have the ball at the 18. So a tough break there for Faz.
And the Madden gods shine down favorably upon QP for this time. That was a big hit. You know, I'm not surprised it was a fumble, but you know, it's unfortunate if you're Faz.
Yep, the ball just laid there. Nobody coming for it.
One day they're going to program fumbles where they make sense, I promise you.
I wouldn't bet on it being during my lifetime. Oh, and this time it's Harper. Harper, 2 big catches. And this one's going to get 9 yards.
Is there anything more terrifying than your, like, 4th wide receiver getting a tackle bad animation?
Yeah, it's I've got a couple younger guys that aren't very high rated, and as soon as that X pops up, I immediately start thinking what defense I'm going to pick. But Q looks like he's going to come out in shotgun here. 3-point lead, 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Still plenty of time. You can see total yards, they're almost even. Q with 200, Faz with 192. Rushing yards, a little bit of a difference there. Q only 12 rushing yards. There was a quick pass, and it's broken up. That's the 2nd time we've seen him basically snap it and throw it instantly, and this time broken up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, I think this is Q's attempt at ball control. I don't really like it necessarily because I think you can just run the ball and get the same effect, but we'll see.
Here it is. It's going to be a handoff to Cook, and he's going to fight for it and just barely pick up that 1 yard he needed, and it's going to be 1st down.
These guys are definitely fighting for their touches. I feel like this is a game where if there wasn't any ratio that we just see passing over and over again based on what we're seeing so far. But I think it might ultimately come down to who can actually get the ball moving on the ground a little bit.
Yeah, and right now that's Faz. Q struggling a little bit on the ground. Here we go. Single back dice slot. Mills under center. It's going to be an RPO again. This one to Godwin this time, not Harper. And Godwin going to make some guys miss before he gets down to the 45.
That was interesting to me because Faz was he was playing down. He had a linebacker out there, and the linebacker still sat back in coverage. So I feel like that's a spot where he was in the right defense. It just didn't work out at all.
Yep, that's going to be 1st down now at the 45. There's, again, instantly, snap and throw almost instantly, and he picks up 4 yards.
You have to have good a check on his brother because I think he might be having a seizure or something right now with how quickly he's getting rid of this ball.
Now, Prime says I think he double clicked X, but that's the 3rd time we've seen it. Either the nerves are really kicking in, and he's done it 3 times, or I don't think it was an accident.
Something else could be kicking in too.
Yeah.
You never know with Q.
mean, he's got a 3-point lead in the playoffs against Faz. It could be those hands are shaking.
It's been a while since he played a big game, so, you know, it could be that case. You're right.
Here's Cook going to jump back into the inside, and he's going to get brought down. 3rd and 5.
This is maybe one of the bigger plays of the game for Q here, because if he can take a touchdown lead, I think he feels pretty comfortable. But if this is a punt to Faz, oh boy.
Yeah, even a field goal on this drive would be, I think, a bit of a failure in his eyes.
Oh, big time. I agree with you there.
Gotta be a touchdown this drive. But 3rd and 5, this is the play he's got to have. Faz is on it, but Godwin breaks the tackle, gets to the outside, brought down, 29-yard line, big first down there. And again, we see that 0 blitz. Faz been bringing a lot of those.
Yeah, he's been audibling out of them, shifting a bunch to coverage and then just leaving one extra guy coming in, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's, you know, something a lot of people do for the most part, myself included. It's interesting to see because it's just such a gamble against somebody like you.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. We're under a minute and a half now left in the 3rd quarter, so the clock moving quick. And it's going to be a handoff to Cook. Cook going to get to the left spin. I don't know what that was, but it worked. And Cook's in for a touchdown.
Wow. Massive run there for QP. 10-point lead here at this point in the game. Faz has to score twice to even have a chance here. If I'm Q, I feel like I'm going to win this game at this point in the game.
Yeah, that looked like he was in trouble there, and instead he gets the touchdown out of it.
Yep, James Cook out there looking like a future Colts legend Anthony Richardson with the spin fake for the touchdown.
I agree. Anybody else, if it was a quarterback, they would have thrown it, but Anthony Richardson will definitely not do much of that.
Speaking of the NFL, we have Steelers that are on the clock soon. Steelers represented by longtime SML member Dump. We used to have a second Steelers fan in the league, but he doesn't exist anymore. So
he's an imposter
or something. But really excited for Dump in the future of his Steelers. I think that you know, other fans would be happy as well.
All right, Whiting out of the shotgun. Now he's down 10. We'll see if Faz panics at all, but he's got to score quick. Bateman cuts back inside. We tried to juke back outside and took on 2 Buccaneers defenders.
That's okay. If I'm QP, I'm okay with that. You can take as many 5, 10, 15-yard gains as you want. We'll stop you when it gets to the red zone.
All right, so 1st and 10, 49 seconds left. Here's Whiting. He's drop back. He's got plenty of time. We haven't seen really either guy get to the quarterback much. Everett going to go out of bounds right there at the 35-yard line. Big play there for Whiting and Everett.
Yeah, that was a pretty rare, I think, miss for QP's user. That was his guy all the way, and I think Faz stared it down and just went there. I was surprised to see Q not follow.
All right, here it is, 35-yard line. Gun-tight formation. This time a little bit of pressure, but he hits Watson. Watson just shoves the defender to the side. And he's going to get brought down at the 22.
Got to bulk up in Tampa. You can't be letting Christian Watson do that to you.
All right, 4th quarter, 10-point lead for Q. All he's got to do is hold on. 7 minutes, plenty of time, though. Both teams, all 3 timeouts.
What's your final 22. Prediction here, Bummer?
Final prediction, I think Q holds on.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be able to at least run out enough time where Faz isn't going to be able to. Oh, wow. Everett just doesn't even attempt for it. It was a little high and ahead of him, but looked like that could have been an easy catch.
From superstar to superstar, you expect somebody to make the play there.
You would think, but you know, he is still a rookie, so you get maybe a couple of those rookie hiccups still. Here he is, going to hand off to Dillon up the middle. Dillon going to pick up 3 yards, but that's it. 3rd and 7. This is going to be a big play.
I think I think Faz is in a spot where he needs 3 anyway. So if he doesn't convert here, he still has time to get the ball back. He just has to make a stop on defense. So I think he's kind of playing this smart, which is good to see.
All right, well, here he is. Gun tight formation. Whiting going to drop back. Oh, he's going to go deep to the end zone. It's going to be Everett who goes up to get it, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Packers.
Wow. That was a little bit of shaky ball placement, I think. It was maybe a little bit shallower than he wanted, but it was a great play and a great grab for Gerald Everett for the touchdown. We're within 3 again. Q needs to go out there and score.
Yep, the superstar tight end comes through with the touchdown, and we've got a game. And also, for anybody interested, the Steelers are on the clock. 6:33 left to go on their clock.
Excited to see how this breaks down for the Steelers. Really excited for Dump there.
All right, 20-17. QP now with the ball to 25. He's got 6 minutes, just under 6.5 to go. Both teams, all 3 timeouts. Got to put together some type of drive here.
Yeah, I think Q will take any points, but a touchdown pretty much seals it in my mind, so I think he needs to score. I'd play aggressively. It was me just trying to catch Faz sleeping, but we'll see what happens.
All right, Mills out of the shotgun. There is going to be another handoff up the middle. Cook jukes back into the defender there and only picks up 3 yards. I think he had a little more space if he stayed outside.
Yeah, I think it's everybody's inclination when they're running. They want to try to, get more instead of just staying course, at least from what I've seen so far with these guys.
2nd and 7. 2 receivers to the left. Looks like Evans and Godwin with Harper on the right. We'll change the play a little bit here. Again, we're going to be down to 7 seconds before he snaps the ball. Under pressure, he's going to make a throw, and there's nobody in the area. Took a big hit there as he got the throw off.
3rd and 7 on the wrong side of the field. This is exactly where QP does not want to be. And I think Faz has a defense that can force either a stop or even a turnover here. So this will be kind of a dangerous down for Q.
Here it is again out of the shotgun. 3rd and 7. Big third down here. Can't give Faz the ball back with 5.5 minutes to go. He's going to throw to the... He was looking Cook all the way. He had the man underneath.
Wow.
And McCain's going to pick it off. If he gets to the outside, he's gone. He does. He gets by Mills. He's tripped up. He's going to get pushed out at the 5-yard line. Oh, what a return there. The offensive line saved the day there.
Yeah, I think it's time to queue up the choke gifts in chat. This is going to be what looks to be a nice little choke job for QP and the Bucs right now. Still plenty of game left, but that was not a great decision.
Yeah, he had a 10-point lead here. Godwin was wide open. I don't know why he was just staring down Cook.
This has been a game where Q's kind of making his decisions too early. I think he's maybe gotten in his head a little bit.
Dillon goes to the left side, untouched, in for a score. And after a 10-point lead to start the 4th quarter, a minute and a half later, it's a 4-point lead for Faz.
Well, now this is QP's time to shine. I think that he's more explosive offensively than he has been, so I think this is a good chance for him to kind of maybe use it as a wake-up call and get his ass back in the game here.
Yeah, plenty of time. Gonna need a touchdown, though. Field goal won't do it. And now you got to worry about stopping Faz.
Yeah, I think it's too much clock left to milk it all the way. Good news is he can probably get it down to where he can go for it in any circumstance. So that's kind of my primary focus, is moving the ball consistently and trying to keep the clock moving as well. But
yeah,
this is shaping up to be one of those things where even if he scores, Faz has probably too much time left.
All right, 5:24. Now we're going to see him under center here. Godwin and Evans off to the left. Mills under center. Cook in the backfield, and he's going to change the formation here. Move back to a shotgun. And still going to hand it off to inside zone up the middle, but it's blown up for a loss of 2.
He's getting too gimmicky. I'll say it again. It's, you've seen a lot of it so far. It hasn't really worked either.
Nope, and that one, 2-yard loss, going the wrong direction.
It's all part of the plan. You got to give him more space to work here.
Right. 2nd and 12, 23-yard line now. Just under the 5-minute mark. He throws it tight window to Parham, who's going to come up with the catch. Again, that tackle battle pops up, and he fights through it, and he gets down to the 42-yard line.
Not sure how that one was completed, but great catch from Donald Parham.
Right in between two guys, too. Nice placement by Mills.
Gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All right, clock ticking down. We're under 4.5 minutes now. And Q just now picks a play at 14-second mark. This is going to probably take us down close to 5 as well before the snap.
Yeah, I think he's going with the try to run it out and win with a touchdown game plan, which I thought was going to be hard with the time left remaining.
8 seconds.
Maybe not.
When he snaps it, it's Cook up the middle. Like a unnecessary little stutter step there, but he picks up 4 yards.
Yeah, it looks like he got caught on the blocker a little bit there for some reason, but at least it was positive.
Yeah, had a lot of
he ran it,
space
it goes
there.
well.
In the trenches.
And the Steelers' pick is in. Mills out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Oh, he's got... Oh! Gets it to Parham. Parham's going to pick up the first down. I thought Alexander was going to jump that. Acrobat did absolutely nothing there.
Faz isn't very happy right now. That's twice this drive.
Yep,
where
and the Steelers take Joey Porter Jr., cornerback, Penn State.
we are glad to see that with the lineage there. That just feels like the right pick.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised if they picked him last night, just because of he's a need and a legacy.
Yeah.
Here it is, Cook up the middle, big hit there. He's gonna get dropped at the 36, picks up 5 yards though.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that.
This really is the last drive of the game. Wow. Coloring me surprised. I did not see that being the case, but where we are with the time remaining, I don't think Faz gets the ball back with much left here if QP scores.
I think he still could. He does have his 3 timeouts. If he thinks that he's going to get a touchdown here, I think he may use his timeouts. Q running it down to 5, snaps the ball. Definitely trying to avoid giving Faz too much time. He's going to hit Cook on the little drag, makes the user miss. Jukes to the outside, and he's going to be brought down. And big injury, though, here. Faz loses Devontae Wyatt, but he gets a free timeout, basically.
Yeah, I think you'll take that if you're Faz. This is already getting to the danger zone, so you feel like that's a fair trade-off, especially when Wyatt's like his,
Yep.
3rd or 4th defensive lineman?
Yep, you get the ball, or the clock stops before the 2-minute warning now, and you save your 3 timeouts. So I don't want to call it I want to call it a fortunate injury, but it kind of is. Cook up the middle again, and Cook stopped again.
Shout out to former Bengal great Connor Queen in there, trying to make a play on the ball carrier.
And the Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock with just under 3 minutes to go. Oh, dislocated hip for Wyatt. I'm not sure if that's multi-weeks or not, but he is done for this game.
I would assume that's going to be at least through the Super Bowl, so that's probably the last snap of his season.
Yeah, I would think a hip is a big deal, but this is Madden. He could get a practice injury and be back.
Got tripped out right here for QP.
And he dumps it off to Cook, and a nice open field tackle there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 here.
Biggest play of the ball game right now. 3rd and 7. You got to get this at least 3rd and 2. Give yourself a chance at the 4th down play. Obviously, you'd prefer a conversion here, but I think you got to get at least close enough.
Oh, Dan with his yearly lock me into the Steelers. I'm sure he's at 68% right now. Oh, and he throws a pick to Queen. Connor Queen, I'll say newly, it was a while ago, but the acquired safety from the Bengals. And that may do it.
Just like how we all saw it, Finns plays a very important role in the NFC Championship game, as Davis Mills throws just a terrible pass under pressure, and Connor Queen picks it off for the potential game-sealing interception.
Yep, now he does still have to do something here on offense. Q with all 3 timeouts. A.J. Dillon going to be hit in the backfield. He's going to be brought down at the 9. He loses 3 yards, and immediately we see the timeout. So now if you're fast,
Fast has too many weapons.
Run it 3 times, get rid of his timeouts, and then kick it, knowing he needs a touchdown, or you gonna push
Maybe,
for that first
except
down?
for the fact that you have Mike Evans, and Mike Evans is always in jump ball territory.
Yep. All right, here we go. Looks like he's going to check down to a run. Back to a pass. Clock's not running, so this is just him unsure what he wants to do right here.
Got to trade
He's
in the
gonna
NFL
got
draft.
X. Oh, he's going to go deep, though, and he's not beat. Oh, Watson breaks it up. Looked like he had the drag underneath. Wanted the big play, and that saves Q a timeout.
Titans just traded up to number 2 in the second round here.
Is this where we see Will Levis come off the board? Yeah, and everybody thought that should have been picked. Definitely Watson did not have a step on him. The defender was out ahead, and Watson breaks up the pass.
This drive's gone about as poorly as possible for Faz. It'll be interesting to see what play call he goes with here. I'd probably just run it with me, make him use a timeout.
Yeah, and he just runs it down, and he takes the timeout. 3rd and 13. You got to think he's having that same conversation in his head right now. Does he want to push for that first down or burn the timeout?
So dangerous. If you turn it over here and make a bad play, make me get an unlucky fumble, oof.
Yeah. Especially the interception. You throw a pick here, he's well in range to score with or without timeouts. But it looks like Faz is going to push for it. This is basically it. He's got X. Oh, he had him. And now he throws a dangerous ball. It's going to be picked off Carlton Davis again.
Wow.
Davis is running down the left sideline. He's gone. That's a touchdown.
Wow. What a terrible turn of events if you're a Packer.
Carlton Davis again.
Wow.
Davis is running down the left sideline. He's gone. That's a touchdown.
Wow. I think for once I can say I was the smarter player than Faz here, since I would have just ran it and seen what happened. So, go couch coaches, and let's see what Faz can do to recover from that one.
Yep, so now he's down 3. He burned that timeout earlier. He's got 2 timeouts, minute 3 to go. And the Titan selection is in.
Tinney looks unhappy in chat, so this will be interesting.
Oh, see, I don't have chat pulled up. But he now has Will Levis. So, looks like maybe Tannehill might be on his way out.
Lock Tiny into the Titans. Let's go.
All right, ball at the 25. Down 3. Faz is going to have his work cut out for him. 2 timeouts, though. And just like we said, QP with any time has Mike Evans. Faz does have Christian Watson, who's basically Mike Evans light.
And Romeo Dobbs.
Again, there's that drag.
And
He
Gerald
finally
Everett.
throws it. But this time he's immediately hit.
Inbounds, too. That's unfortunate.
Yep. And he's going to spike it here. 10-second runoff, which seems like an insanely long time compared to that last one that was like 5 seconds. All right, 41 seconds, 3rd and 3. Might have taken a timeout rather than a spike, but we'll see what he's able to do here. And he's going to throw it. It's going to be Watson. Watson's going to make the catch. He's going to stay in bounds again, and this time we see the timeout. 48-yard line. He doesn't have to go much further to get in field goal range. The way Madden is, he's probably in field goal range now.
In terms of his unfortunateness in terms of getting out of bounds. But you are correct. He is definitely close to field goal range here.
Yep, but only one timeout left. That one timeout he had to burn earlier, right before throwing an interception, is going to be big. There's R1, there's X. He's got everybody, and he throws to the other side to where he's only going to pick up 1 yard and go out of bounds.
At least he saved some time there by getting out of bounds. That's
It does
the
save some
first
time, but I think he
drive.
was in field goal range if he hits the other two.
Definitely.
If he doesn't get a field goal and loses this game, that was a big play. He's going for the big play again. This time he hits Bateman, and he gets out of bounds at the 32. Dangerous throw there. That's not a sure thing completion with that defender right there.
Yeah, especially with that defender being a defensive back. That's definitely bad bad animation territory.
All right, here it is. Whiting, empty backfield. Got Dobbs on the right. Watson in the slot on the left. Oh, I thought Watson was going to open up there too, but he throws it out of bounds, 32-yard line. 19 seconds left, 2nd and 10. He's got his 1 timeout left.
I think Faz had triangle on the left side there if he waited on it. Q was using the middle, and I think he was going to be open there in the end zone.
And the Lions pick is in. Whiting, plenty of time. He's going R1. Hits Bateman. Bateman's going to go down. He's going to use his last timeout. 3rd and 1.
Interesting timeout call there.
And the Lions take Sam Laporta, tight end from Iowa.
Over Michael Mayer. That's a unique choice.
He was the Mackey Award winner finalist or award finalist, not winner, in 2022. Apparently.
Now we get to see who's going to come play with future legend Anthony Richardson. This is going to be exciting.
All right, here's Whiting. Out of the shotgun, you got Bateman and Dobbs on the left, Watson by himself on the right. He's going to Watson. Deep in the end zone. It's up, and it's broken up. 4th and 1, 8 seconds left. Got to be a field goal here, right? We've already seen one almost blocked, though.
Yeah, it's definitely a field goal. I'm surprised that he went with that play, considering he had exactly one route that he could throw it to with the time remaining on the clock. It's got to be end zone or nothing. So
Q calls timeout, so we're going to be iced. You can see it started him on the left upright, so he had to move it a little bit. I assume he's holding. He's going to get the block animation. He again tackles the holder, and it's wide left.
Wow.
QP, with 3 seconds left, just has to kneel this out. You saw it. It started with it up on the left upright. He didn't move it over enough, or he was off on his meter, but Q again misses the block. And
despite everything, the Whiting dynasty has not begun yet.
Nope, so that's going to be QP headed to the Super Bowl.
Maybe the least impressive win, in my opinion, just because this game seems sloppy on everybody's front of the field there. It was interesting to watch, but they definitely earned this one, so it's good to see that.
Yeah, coming into this game, I thought this was going to be deciding who was the winner of the Super Bowl, but after the way they played, I think it could. I think we could have a good game, whatever night we play. I assume tomorrow night.
Always a pleasure to make the call with you, Bomber. This was a good one to watch. I appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yep, thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy the AFC Championship next.